Good morning students. Continuation of chapter 2 Health and Diseases. Now you have understood some common infectious and non-infectious diseases. Now we have to understand the misuse of medicines which is done by many of us. First one, some people take the medicines without prescription of the doctor, which is not advisable because it can have serious medical consequences. Second, overdose of painkillers may damage the nervous system, excretory system and liver. Third, overdose of antibiotics may lead to nausea. Nausea means vomiting like feeling, stomachache, dysentery, rash, white patches on tongue, etc. Now you have to understand generic medicines or general medicines. These medicines are manufactured and distributed without any patent. These generic medicines are at par in quality compared to the branded medicines. Generic medicines production cost is very low as their formula is readily available. Government of India has declared the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana on 1st July 2015. Jan Aushadhi stores are launched which provides the best quality medicines in affordable prices to the citizens. Now you have to understand how lifestyle is related to the diseases. Lifestyle includes the daily routine and type of food. Lifestyle diseases are diseases linked with the way people live their life. Habits like getting up late and going to bed late in night, frequent changes in meal timings, lack of physical exercise, consumption of junk food, etc. may increase the risk of developing certain diseases. Lifestyle diseases can be prevented through proper lifestyle which includes sufficient sleep, right food, yogasanas, pranayam and physical exercises. Vaccination. Vaccination is important to prevent the infectious diseases because it increases a person's resistance to particular disease. The preventable diseases by vaccination are tuberculosis, shortly TB, cancer, hepatitis B, polio, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, typhoid, measles, mumps and rubella, etc. Now understand the importance of blood donation. Human blood cannot be manufactured and it has got no substitute. Blood donation from a healthy donor is the only safe option. 1 unit blood donated can fulfill the need of 3 persons at a time by providing RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Thus, one can save the life of 12 persons by donating the blood for 4 times a year. World Health Organization or WHO. WHO is a specialized agency of the United Nations that work for international public health. It was established on 7th April 1948 and is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. India became a party to the WHO Constitution on 12th January 1948. According to WHO, these days are announced as Health Awareness Days. 7th April World Health Day, 14th June World Blood Donation Day, 29th September World Heart Day, 14th November World Diabetes Day. The symbols also you can see from the slide.
Good morning students. I hope you have understood the lesson health and diseases. Now we will solve the exercise. Question number 1 here is distinguish between infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. Question number 2. Identify the odd term. malaria, hepatitis, elephantiasis, dengue. It will be the odd one is hepatitis because it does not spread through any mosquito bite, whereas malaria, elephantiasis and dengue spreads through mosquito bite. Second one, plague, AIDS, cholera and TB. Now, AIDS is the odd one out because it is caused by the virus, whereas others are caused by bacteria. Question number 3. Answer in 1 or 2 sentences. These answers you will try yourself. Question number 4. What can be achieved or can be prevented? First one is drinking boiled and filter water. Question number 3 you will solve yourself because the answers are directly given in the textbook or I have explained in the lesson. Question number 4 I will give on the board. Take it down from the board. Take down the answers. Drinking boiled and filter water. How does it help us? It helps us to avoid the spread of waterborne diseases like dysentery, jaundice, etc. Avoiding smoking and alcoholism. It avoids the risk of the diseases like cancer or heart attack. Then third one, regular balanced diet and exercise. It is must to live a healthy life because it lowers the risk of becoming sick. Fourth one, proper checking of blood before blood donation because it helps to prevent the spread of diseases through blood transfusion, for example, AIDS or hepatitis. Take it down. Question number 5. Read the passage and answer the questions. Master X is a 3-year-old child. He is living with his family in a slum. Public toilet is present near his house. His father is drunkard. His mother does not know the importance of balanced diet. The question is, Master X can suffer from which different possible diseases in the above conditions? See, there are many unhygienic conditions in his surroundings. So, Master X can suffer from many diseases like communicable diseases. Next question is, how will you help him and his family in this situation? The first and foremost, you can educate his mother about the importance of balanced diet. The next thing, you can teach the whole family about good health and hygiene. And then you can take his father for rehabilitation to avoid alcoholism. In this way, you can help the child. Take down the question, write the answer. Question C. Which disease can occur to the father of Master X? Since the father of Master X is a drunkard, the following diseases can occur. Liver cirrhosis, where liver get totally damaged. Then cancer, diabetes, heart diseases. Copy down the answer. Then copy the next question. Question number 6. Give the preventive measures of the following diseases: dengue, cancer or AIDS. I will give on the board, copy it. Dengue, the preventive measures are use of mosquito repellent creams and lotions, use of mosquito nets, avoid accumulation of stagnant water in our surroundings. Fourth one, closing the windows after sunset so that the mosquitoes do not enter the house from outside. The fifth one, fumigation of the surroundings at least once in a week by the municipality. The next question is preventive measures for cancer. The first point, avoid exposure to harmful radiations like X-rays or ultraviolet rays. Second one, avoid chewing of tobacco and gutka. Third one, avoid addictions like smoking and alcoholism. Fourth one, consumption of junk food should be avoided. Fifth one, increase intake of fruits and vegetables in diet as they give us the fiber in our food. So copy it down in your notebook, write neatly. Next question, preventive measures of AIDS. First one, avoid sexual contact with infected or unknown person. Then second one, use disposable syringes and needles. Third one, avoid sharing toothbrushes, razors and towels. Then screening of blood for HIV before blood transfusion. Fifth, educating people about the transmission of AIDS. Copy it down. Copy the next question. Question number 7. Explain the importance of balanced diet. Now, first point. It provides body with adequate levels of nutrients. Second, it helps to fight off many diseases by boosting immunity, that means increasing immunity. It maintains the energy levels throughout the day. Fourth point, it improves lifestyle and health of people. Fifth point, it helps in getting sound sleep and relaxes the brain. Next question is importance of physical exercise or yogasanas. First point, reduces mental stress. Second, increases stamina and immunity of the body. Third, improves blood circulation. Fourth, helps an individual to get sound sleep and remain fit and healthy. Take down the answer, copy it neatly. Question number 8 you will get from the textbook, so you will complete yourself. Question number 9 is also there in the textbook on page number 10. Question number 10 you have to solve yourself. So this completes your exercise.